Hey guys, what is up? GoldGlove here, and welcome back to part number 2 of Girl Talk. And I've got my boy Murka. Say hello, Murka.
Well, hello everyone. This is Taylor, or Murka, as some of you know, although not all of you, because I'm on a new channel. So there we go.
Yeah, exactly. Murka is another commentator for those of you who do not know him. And we have done part 1 of this video, which is basically Girl Talk, our experiences with girls in the past. So we've come back to continue it. We actually have tons of questions that we want to answer, and well, not a ton. Do we have a ton of questions to answer?
I pretty much just went through and looked at all the top-rated ones because I figured that's what they wanted to hear anyway. So I don't know. There's probably like 20 of them.
Okay. So to start things off, is there anything that we want to continue on, you know, from the last one that has nothing to do with the questions? Do you have anything you want to talk about?
I'll let you take the reins first. It's your channel. You go ahead and show me the ropes.
Alright. Well, I mean, I did see one question or kind of comment that really caught my attention. And basically, well, I guess I'll read it. It says, I am 18 years old. Tomorrow is my girlfriend's birthday. Yesterday, she found old texts from me to a girl from 1 month after we were dating. I used to joke around and talk dirty with this other girl, and then I stopped realizing that I shouldn't be doing that. But now she won't even talk to me after finding these texts and told me not to come over for her birthday. And I don't really know what to do. How do you fix something like this when she won't even talk to me? Do you have any experience with a girlfriend not talking to you?
Not so much that, but I have experience with text message mishaps, and delete every one of your text messages that you ever send, even if you think that it's innocent. And this sounds like I'm like training you to be a criminal, but seriously, delete all your texts. Like, there's no reason for it. That's how my parents found out that I was drinking in high school. And it was just, it was like a, I had my iPod at the time in that dock, and it was playing out by the pool really loud, and then it made like the huge text message ringtone like throughout all the speakers of the pool. My mom went and checked it, and she was like, Taylor, why did your friend text you to bring tequila and shot glasses tonight? What are you doing? I was like, oh god, no. And so, pro tip, watch out for text message mishaps.
Busted. Caught red-handed by Mama Murka. Oh man.
But as far as girls go, like, I mean, whoever asked that question, like, I feel bad, because, I mean, maybe it was just a lapse of judgment, but, like, honestly, you can't be flirting with other girls, especially not text messages. Like, maybe, actually, you know what, scratch that, just don't flirt at all when you're in a relationship.
Yeah, I'm not, yeah. I mean, I understand sometimes, like, you don't even mean to flirt, you just come across like that, and especially girlfriends, they'll take it, even if you're just being friendly, they'll take it like you're flirting, but I've had experience with my ex-girlfriend not speaking to me during just periods of time, and like that was always the most difficult for me. It was like if I did something wrong, she just didn't talk to me. And like I'm the type of person who talks things out and like, alright, I did something wrong, let me apologize for it and let's talk about it and like figure it out. But the girls who kind of shut down and keep to themselves, those are always the girls that I've had the most trouble with. Like that drives me absolutely insane.
Usually I'd say like if the girl is just going to blow you off and ignore you and make you come crawling back and apologize for things that really aren't even your problem, I would say, you know, let her be like that. You're probably better than her in the first place, because the last thing you want in a relationship like that is someone who is so, I don't know, inexperienced in communication that they just give you the silent treatment at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, but I think in this circumstance, considering, in my opinion, he's at fault because of what he did. The girl kind of has a reason to be acting the way that she is, but maybe she is kind of overreacting, especially if you guys have been together for a really long time, and this happened, you know, a long time ago.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
it really depends on the situation.
I think one of like the biggest things for any relationship is like don't go to bed angry, because then you're just going to wake up and it's going to fester, and you're just going to be even worse off than before. So, I mean, yeah, he was at fault for being dumb and for doing that, because, I mean, come on, dude, really? Like, why would you don't want to be sending dirty texts? And, but at the same time, she should be, like, at least letting him explain, like, it was an accident and I was being dumb, so, you know, let's talk through it. Don't ignore me and, like, let yourself just brood in silence. I don't know,
Yeah,
that's my opinion on it.
Exactly. No, I agree with you on that one. So, I mean, I just wanted to kind of touch base on that because You know, because I've had experience with my ex-girlfriends or my girlfriends not speaking to me, and like that, there's nothing really you can do. You have to wait for them to just talk to you, and most girls crack pretty quickly, just because you're their boyfriend and they want to talk to you constantly. So you just wait for them. They'll come around. Don't worry about it, man. Apologize to her. Tell her you were in the wrong, because you were. And it'll all work out. So, is there any other? That was pretty much the main one that I wanted to talk about, Murka. But there's a few other things that we wanted to talk about. But is there any questions that you wanna answer really quick?
One. I mean, I guess I can like kill 500 birds with one stone, because there were so many questions of like people saying like, hey, I'm 13 or I'm 14, or I think one was even like, I'm 12 years old and I want to have a sexual relationship with this girl. Ooh. And or like, none of them were sexual. A lot of them were just like, I want to take this girl out and be her boyfriend. But if you're that young, like, I would advise you just to steer clear of it, because I mean, there are probably 13-year-olds out there that are really mature, but speaking for myself, as a 13-year-old, I was not mature enough to be handling a relationship, and so I really just, it's not going to be fun for you. It's all going to be like 13-year-old, 8th grade, like, alright, go tell, hey, my girlfriend's friend, you go tell her this message, and then she'll send the girl back and she'll tell me this message, and like, it's going to be silly and dumb, and I just enjoy being single is what I would say. Even in college, like, I am really liking being single right now. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot less stress having to worry about maintaining a relationship, and I don't know. It's just like I'm at a loss for words right now, but it's like everybody who's young wants to act older, and everybody who's old wants to act younger. Like, don't force yourself to be in a relationship right now. Even for me, I'm almost 20 years old, and you know, I have no desire to be in a relationship whatsoever. Just enjoy yourself. That's what I would say, at least. So, I mean, if you're not mature enough, everybody's their own person, but just don't force yourself into a relationship, especially not a sexual one at such a young age.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, right now, I'm kind of the same way. I'm just like, I'm not going to force anything. I'm not going to look for a relationship, but if something happens, then obviously I'll just be like, you know, but I'm not gonna seek it out. I'm not going to force anything. But when I was 12, 13, 14 years old, first off, I didn't even have time for girls. Like, I talked to girls, you know, girls liked me and stuff, but I didn't have time for girls. I was just like, nope, I go to school, I play baseball, I hang out with my friends. That's my life. Sorry, I don't have time for girls. And I didn't have sex until I was 17 years old, and so I don't, which is still, I wouldn't say too early. I think that's pretty average, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think that's pretty normal.
Yeah. I cannot even imagine having sex when I was 12, between 12 and 14. I didn't even know what my dick was for back then. You know, like, I could barely pee straight. You know, it just doesn't. I don't know. I think people, these kids are moving a little bit too quickly these days.
I mean, yeah, I like how we say these days. We're like, what, 5 years older than them? Like,
yeah,
not much at all.
Back
but I mean,
in the
like,
day.
like, just like, honestly, like, you guys aren't dumb. As a 13-year-old, we both know what it's like. You're not dumb. You're not so immature that you're like I don't know, hopefully not like picking your nose in front of girls and like tripping them in the hallway or whatnot. But like, just play it by ear. If you really do like a girl, I don't know, maybe take her on a date. But the last thing you want to get over encumbered by, there's a Fallout reference for you, but over encumbered by in middle school is a sexual relationship that's just going to get awkward. And I mean, to be honest, you're probably not mature enough to handle it. And you know, play it by ear, but don't force anything.
Yeah, definitely. And, geez, I don't even want to talk about 13-year-olds and that. Let's just move it on. That's just odd to me.
About young kids and intercourse.
Okay,
we need to
moving
get Hutchin on this, right?
Yeah, we should. We should have got Hutchin on this three-way call. He'd have been right up his alley.
Oh, yeah, he'd be like, well, see, that's a little old, because that's when puberty starts kicking. No.
Yeah, it's way too old for me. But a lot of people were asking about the confidence aspect of it too. Like, you know, like, oh, I'm kind of shy. I don't really know how to approach a girl that I like. And I'm sure that's not, you know, from kids from the age 12 to 14. I'm sure that's all through high school and even so on. All I can say is, well, just be yourself. I don't know. If whenever I want to, converse with a girl, I just say hello. Like you just be friendly. Like you talk to one of your lady friends, or you would talk to one of your guy friends. Just, I mean, if it's a girl, obviously you're not gonna be like, "What up, bruh? What's up, man? Yo, how you doing, dog?" Like you ain't gonna do that. But
I don't talk to any of my friends like that, so I don't know.
I don't either. I don't either. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, there's a line. There's a way you speak to the ladies. You're just friendly. You know. I don't know.
What I would say is like, I don't know, it's difficult because I know in high school that when I saw a girl that I really like thought was cute and I wanted to talk to her, like I would go into it being like, all right, I need to act the way she wants a guy to act. And if that, like, that's almost like a curse, because if you do get this girl to be interested in you, all of a sudden you're like, oh wait, this girl isn't interested in me, she's interested in this persona that I kind of invented to capture her eye. And then if it does go anywhere, you kind of have to slowly become yourself, unless you just want to live the rest of your life a fraud. But I don't know.
Yep. Yeah, like, I've done that before, like where you just try to impress a girl by being someone you're not. I think every guy kind of tries to do that eventually.
Yeah, and just don't do that. Just be yourself, and if they're not interested, then you know you're better off for it, because if she was ending up being really interested in that, I don't know, alter ego, then you know what, most likely she's not interested in you as a person, and it's just going to get really ugly really fast.
Yeah, definitely. You got to be yourself, and when you do find a girl who just like who is crazy about you when you are yourself, like 100%, that is the best feeling. Like, honestly.
Yeah, because you don't have to screen what you say. You can just do your own thing, make your own jokes, and she'll still appreciate it. You don't have to, like, think beforehand and be like, wait, is this what a cool kid would say? Or, like, whatever. I don't know what kids say.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm a kid still. We're still kids, Murka. We gotta remember that.
We can go to jail. So we're
that's true.
Kids, we're immature kids that can also go to jail, so that's unfortunate, but it's okay, you know.
It's true. Well, actually, we're considered adults, so we're immature adults. There we go.
Young adults. I can't believe I'm about to be 20 years old. I feel like that's just way too old. That's too fast. I don't want to be 20. I want to go back to 6th grade and play Pokemon on my Game Boy and not know about any bad things.
Hey, man, I knew about bad things before 6th grade.
Oh,
were you a sheltered child?
Not really. I was just kind of arbitrarily picking an age.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Is there any other questions that we want to touch base on before we wrap this up? Because we're already like 14 or 13-minute mark.
Oh lordy.
Yeah.
I guess like just to recap, like with the whole relationship thing, if you are like questioning it and you think you might be, if you think you're too young to be in a relationship, then you are. Just use common sense. Like, the way I would kind of gauge it is, like, if you want to be in a relationship with a girl, and the only way you can hang out with her is if his parents, or her parents, or your parents, or someone drives you over there, it's too soon. It's ridiculous. So, at least wait till you're 16 and you have your license. That's what I would say.
Yeah, definitely. Until you're old enough and you can actually go out on a date to a PG-13 movie by yourselves, then yeah. You know, no parents needing to sit, like, 3 rows behind you while you try to slip your girlfriend the tongue, you know, in the movie. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing around.
Risque.
Risque. So, anyways, hopefully this video kind of helps you guys out. We kind of touched base on some of the questions and topics and kind of continued our discussion. If you guys have any more questions, you know, hit us up with them.
For sure. And Goldie, thank you for having me on your channel. It's been a wonderful pleasure. And for those of you who I met, well, it was nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks, Murka, and I'm sure you will be on my channel again in the near future. So, thanks, guys.
Sure,
Thanks, guys, for watching, and we will talk to you guys later.
All right, see you guys.
Take it easy.